Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Stuart and welcome back! Has anyone else watched countless hours and played countless games of Five Nights at Freddy's? Listen, you might not be the Five Nights at Freddy's nerd, but one thing's for sure, you've definitely played the game a fuck ton. In fact, you've probably watched more storyline lore videos of MatPat and game theory, maybe than actually playing the game. But did you know that there's a new game coming out? Yeah, in June, there's a new game coming out. I had no fucking clue. Which is crazy because I'm literally such a massive FNAF fan. I mean, I've watched thousands, hundreds of videos. I've played all the games except for the VR. I've played Security Breach and its Ruin DLC, 100% at both of those. I know the storyline like insanely as much as you can know in one brain. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I love the game. I love the lore. I love the studio. I love Scott Cawthon. I love everything about it. Like Steel Wool. Doesn't matter. But the lack of hype from the new game is kind of strange. Is it just the fact that there's franchise fatigue? I actually think it's something completely different, but first, we're gonna have to go to the beginning. See, Five Nights at Freddy's was a small indie game that everybody knows, but the nice thing about FNAF is every single new game, whether you like the previous one more than the new one, built upon new features. For example, the first game we all know was The Way It Is, sitting in a small room, animatronic come after you. You kill the animatronics, or not kill, but you survive the entire night. Then the next game introduced no doors. What a twist, with the same sort of flashlights and ideas, but instead of having doors, you had a mask that you had, and then you had a music box and more lore was added on. And the next game after that, ventilation, oxygen systems, a whole different menu board, jump scares that don't kill you, just one animatronic, and then a whole new mini game that was different. Then you go to FNAF 4. No cameras at all. Listening, you can't even look. You have to listen before you can look. That was different. Then you go to number 5. Now you're never even in the same room at all. Now you move around. You go from room to room. Every night's different. That was different. Then you go to 6. That's just a whole different game. You got mini games. And then you go to Ultimate Custom Night. It's all in one. And then you go to Security Breach. Now we're at a AAA studio. And then...
For the one, the only, Freddy Fazbear.
This new game. Now, say what you want about Security Breach and its DLC. I enjoyed it. I know it's not everyone's favorite, and it wasn't my favorite FNAF either, but I enjoyed it for what it is, even though it wasn't scary at all. FNAF is scary in its early games, but it's never been like horrifying to me. I've always thought it was just like, oh, it's scary, whatever. I don't think it's horrifying or anything like that. It changed the horror genre for sure, but it's not as, I don't play it now because I think it's a fun, scary game. I play it because I enjoy the characters, the style, the design. That's what I love about FNAF. And I think this new game isn't going to be scary either. The Mimic game, obviously we know the Mimic from Security Breach. I don't think it's going to be very scary. It's funny though, because I think the lack of hype in this game, and this is sad to say because I don't really want to say it, but I think it's from MatPat not making any more FNAF videos, which is so crazy that a singular YouTuber can have that kind of effect. Now, maybe this is just me, okay? But let me look at something. 6.7 million views now. And even if you go to other MatPat videos, all of his FNAF videos get millions and millions of views when MatPat was making them. Now, they still get millions of views now. Don't get me wrong, even though it's not MatPat, it's now his other people that works at the Game Theory and the Theorist, brand. But shout out to MatPat as well. But look at this, 6 million views a year ago, 5.7 million views a year ago. I mean, if you just search up MatPat FNAF, you will see videos with just 12 million views. And even to the early stages of Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, like I said, this isn't a perfect comparison because these videos have aged with time, right? 34 million views is the first one. But even if you get a random one and just click at it, you can see 20 million views. Obviously, like I said, those views have built up, but it's still something I think it's worth mentioning. Here's other games. Look, Security Breach trailer, 11 million views. Five Nights at Freddy's 4, 23 million views. Oh, this is the movie. But if you go to the new trailer, The Mimic, 1.7, 1.1. I mean, obviously the original is gonna have 16 million. That isn't nearly as much Is it true that a single YouTuber can have this much of an effect on a game? I don't know if that's the case. Like, I don't think that's the case for every single content, every single game, right? If let's say a zombies YouTuber like Noah J456 stopped making zombies content, I think zombies content and zombies would still be doing fine. Like Syndicate did that a long time ago, or YouTubers that stopped making Minecraft content. But a guy like MatPat was so influential in the Five Nights at Freddy's series that it's kind of crazy to me for someone that big to have that much of an impact on the game. And that's not me sitting here saying I'm not excited for the game. I am very excited. In fact, I have footage of me watching the trailer and I'll show you guys my reaction in just a second. But what my most excitement is about this game, and I'm gonna enjoy it, but my biggest concern is that I don't think it's gonna have the numbers that the old FNAFs did. I know that we're in a bit of a downtime between games, but it's not like we didn't just get Help 1 and 2 recently. It's not like we didn't get the Security Breach Ruin last year. It's not like we just had the movie last year. FNAF has been always doing well, but I think the viewership on YouTube is struggling because of the absence of one singular YouTuber. Is that crazy for me to say? Am I overreacting to one trailer getting 1 million views instead of 10 million? I don't know, but that's just me. It's interesting for a new FNAF game to only have 1 million views on a trailer after 2 weeks. I feel like that's not that many. So at the end of this video, I pose this question to you. Do YouTubers have an effect on what games you play? If you're a fan of me and you see me play a game like Liar's Bar, right? A simplistic game, which I'll be making a video on soon because I love the game. If you see me do that, does that affect the way that you play? Go, oh, I should play that game. When you see MatPat make a FNAF video way back in the day, did it make you want to jump in and play FNAF more often? When you see people make Rainbow Six Siege videos, does it make you go, oh, fuck, I should go back into Siege? Like, when games are popular on YouTube, does it make the player count go up? When Minecraft had its resurge with Dream and all those fucking creeps, did they have a resurge? When Rainbow Six Siege had its bring up and Jinxie was popular, did that have a resurge? I'm not sure, but my question to you is, I want you to answer, when YouTubers, your favorite YouTubers play games again and it has a resurgence on YouTube, does it make you go back and play that game as well? Let me know. That's what I want to hear. But let's not be safe. Let me show you the amazing trailer reaction. I'm so late, I don't even know if I'll make a video on this, but I'm excited. I love the FNAF series. So let's do this shit. I'm excited. Here we go.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse.
This looks old. Like old school.
Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character.
The mimic.
We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so
because it can mimic other characters.
Button on 0 chance that you could sustain significant
Oh shit.
injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including
He's low-key scary.
death or dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident. But
Okay.
just in case, we suggest you get your
You think I'm gonna be scared of a fucking mushroom? The fuck? Back to work. That looks like Vanny. That's the fucking Disco, whatever his name is.
Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
Okay. Oh shit. June. Okay, let's go back. You gotta read that again. This game is so old school.
So let me explain the situation.
Okay, so Fazbear, like when I think Fazbear, is they still called Fazbear? Like Freddy, I know it's Freddy Fazbear, but when I think Fazbear, I think of like Fredbear. Like I think of like there's like the Bite of 83 restaurant in FNAF 4, and then there's like the one before that. Is this the one before that? Like I feel like
One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse.
this is so old school. Edwin Murray, I don't recognize the name. Got a lion.
Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology.
Little mushroom in the bottom left. Also, this is just gotta be like your classic FNAF game, like the classic stay in the room type shit.
That he was developing for us.
It literally says 12 a.m.
prototype endoskeleton that
This shit reminds me of the characters of FNAF 6.
can adapt to any costume and become any character.
Yeah, it really does.
It may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance.
I can't tell who that is.
Sustain significant injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including but not limited to death or dismemberment.
I don't think it's going to be very scary, though.
To go smoothly and without incident.
Just looking at it.
Just in case, we suggest you get your
Like, this motherfucker right here is not scary. This motherfucker look like he'd come up and give me a hug and be all snug with me.
affairs in order before arriving.
That's Vanny. Right? Or am I tripping? Come take care of me. Dog. This is so fucking
Responsible for damage to property or
security breach.
for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
I hope it's good. I hope it's better than security breach. I like security breach a lot, but I hope it's better. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I think it's an okay trailer. Like, the game looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna need to see more. Like, I just don't think it's gonna be scary. I just don't think it's gonna be scary. FNAF hasn't been scary in a very long time. Like, this last time FNAF made me like actually go, oh, was probably FNAF 4. And I think it's a prequel, like 1950s. Is that what people are saying? I know what they're saying. God, the fucking FNAF crew are fucking idiots. That's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, my brothers in Christ, and I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.